Here we go. So the season of giving is nearly at an end. And in this video, I'm going to do two things. The first thing is I'm going to show you where I'm at with this. I'm going to show you how to get all these cards if you've missed them, etc. I'm going to show you how to go about all of that. But the second thing is we're going to say thank you to 2K for the season of giving. Yep, the season of giving. As you can see by the definition of giving, providing love or other emotional support, caring. So that's what we've experienced with 2K during this process. And, I'm going to say thank you for all of the kind of support they've given us. I'm going to say thank you for everything that they have just given us. And yeah, I'm going to just show my appreciation for an amazing thing that 2K have done throughout this video. So before I get into all of that, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. I've dropped a video on my Facebook, so you can see what my face looks like if you haven't seen it. Go to the groups, it's on the screen at the bottom. I dropped a video to say thank you. We are running a competition, so if you want to enter that competition, you can win 75k VC. I'll be announcing the winner on the 1st of January. All you need to do is go to my last video, watch the video, and drop the comment that I asked for at the bottom. It's really simple, really easy. Go get yourself 75k VC. Let's get into the cards. So Shaquille O'Neal, he's a locker code. Steph Curry's a locker code. Jordan's the same. Kobe's the same. LeBron's the same. So you can get all of these from locker codes. I won't bother putting locker codes up. There's actually an app that just tells you all of the locker codes, and all of these are still active. So these are 5 things that 2K literally just gave us. So that's great. There's 5 cards that they just gave us. They're emeralds. We're never going to use them. Outside of the spotlights. Let me just show you the spotlights so you know exactly what to do with them. So what you need to do is load in here, go into the spotlights, and then you have to use the card. So basically they gave us a card, which we have to use, which then makes each of these games more difficult. But we'll ignore that fact for now. We'll just say thank you for the 5 free cards. It would have been great to run, some better cards, but we'll run emeralds and get these challenges done. So thanks 2K for that. So let's go back to the season of giving again. So next up we've got this Cary Sliver, and pretty easy to get, to be honest. Let's have a quick look. So again, he's in the challenge. It's a moments challenge, I think. Yeah, it's this one. The next challenge, you can see the team here. Really easy. The easiest card to get out of all of these. I mean, they basically did give us this. So thank you for making that one easy, 2K. Next up, we have this Oman Shumper. And again, not a difficult one to get. So he's been available every weekend. All you've got to do is complete 10 challenges. Well, you can see it, win the weekend here. So it's 10 challenges, but it's probably about 20 games. Win 5 games here, win 3 games there, win 3 games there, win 5 games there. So it's probably a good 5 to 6 hours of playing. So again, thank you 2K for the privilege of playing that many games, being so generous to give us a Ruby card that actually is quite good, to be fair. Oman Shumper's quite a good Ruby. Next up, we have Carmelo Anthony. We have Melo, and he was literally just a reward for the day. I think it was a login reward for last Thursday. So that is a card they literally just gave us. We had to do nothing but turn the game on. Amazing. If you missed him, I don't know if there is actually another way to get him, but I'm sure he'll pop up again at some point. But Melo, a card they just gave us. Thank you, 2K. That's great. Next up, we have this mystery player. So this player hasn't been released yet. We don't know who he is. We don't know what we need to do to get him either, but it could be interesting. So I'll skip to Mo Pete. So Mo Pete was a fun one for me to get. So he's available on the weekly spin, I think, at times. But the main way to get Mo Pete is limited. And I had the worst experience I've ever had on this game trying to get Mo Pete the first weekend he came out. So 2 things. First of all, it took me 27 wins to get him. He did pop up once, I think, before that. But 27 wins to get him, which means he pops up an average of 1 every 15 wins. So let's say, again, 8 to 10 hours of gameplay probably. It took my whole weekend to get that 27 wins. But if you get him the first time, 15 wins or so. The second thing is, after sweating that entire weekend to get Mo Pete, because I thought he was only up for that weekend, they announced that you actually could get him any weekend. So I didn't need to, and I've actually got more since. So Mo Pete is still available in limited. Just play limited this weekend, next weekend, and he'll probably come up. But it could take a day or 2 of playing, as it did with me, to actually see him pop up and grab the card. So thanks again 2K for giving me an entire weekend of non-stop playing for a Mo Pete card. Next up we have Jrue Holiday, and this is an amazing card, by the way. If you haven't used it, go pick it up. It's quite easy. Well, it's fairly easy to get. So Jrue Holiday, let's have a look at how we get him. So you go to the XP agenda, And it was NBA is back, I think. Let's see if we can find it. I know we completed it. Must have done if we've got him. Again, not really giving away a card, I would say. So there he is. NBA is back. So we had to do all of these challenges. So 30 points for Steph Curry, 10 assists with a PG, 7 threes with an SG, 5 dunks with a small forward, power forward in the paint, win 3 games with TTO, win TT offline, win a challenge game, win a domination game, which we know on its own takes about 20, 30 minutes, play 3 games of TT online, get online for unlimited. So again, so generous, so generous. They gave us another card. All again we needed to do was probably another 6 to 7 hours of gameplay to get it. Super generous, absolutely the definition of giving things out. So next up we have Moran, and I was very lucky. I got him on the first locker code that dropped. There's been a couple of other locker codes since that have had him in it. I think he's in limited now, so again you can play, but he's much rarer than Mopeat was in limited, so it might take you 20, 30 games or so to go and get him. I think he's on the weekly spin wheel as well. Again, really easy card to get. Just jump onto limited, probably play an entire weekend to get that card. Like I said, 20, 30 games, you're probably looking at about 12 hours of gameplay. And, you know, if he pops up, then you just got to hope that you actually do get him and, you know, you don't miss him. So, again, super generous. Almost no effort, right? Playing 12 hours of the game. Almost no effort at all required. Thank you, 2K, for giving us Moran. In my instance, he did actually get given to me because I did just grab him out of a locker code. It was super easy. So next up, we have Vlade Divock. And as you can see, I haven't got him yet, but I will show you how to get him. So you go over to single player, go over to challenges, go back to those spotlights. Remember those 5 free cards that they gave us? You know, to make these challenges a little bit more difficult because you have to run them. The reward for completing all of these challenges is Vlade Divock, and I've got 2 left. I will knock them out at some point. But again, really straightforward. These spotlights probably take 2 to 3 hours each, so 15 hours of gameplay. Let's say you break that up, it's probably over 2 days. So 2 days straight. And they give you Vlade Divock. No effort required. You just got to play for 2 days. No time required. Your time is worthless. We've discussed that to some depth now. Time is obviously worthless. 2 days straight of playing with the sort of rubbish cards that they gave us. And, you know, we'll be really grateful because we get Vlade Divock at the end of it. And, you know, we get another free card that's just been given to us. It's amazing. Next up, we have this RJ Richard Jefferson. And, again, just really easy to get. As long as your time means nothing to you, you can jump on here and you can grab Richard Jefferson. He's available on the 2nd tier and the top tier. I've run this board 3 times already. He hasn't appeared yet, but I'm sure eventually if I just keep playing for sort of days and days and weeks on end, they will just give him to me, right? I'm not going to earn it in any way. They're just going to give it to me. That season of giving summed up, isn't it? So yeah, I've run this board 3 times. You just got to keep running it. There is a glitch out there. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I think Denver has a really good video on it, and I don't want to take any shine away from that video. So go check that out. But yeah, just sweat through Triple Threat online. I mean, it's pretty much all I've got left to do until they release that mystery player. So I'm pretty sure I'll be playing this non-stop for a week, and I look forward to them giving me that card. It's going to be awesome. And finally, we have AI, Allen Iverson, right? So this is how you get him. There is 2 locker codes available. The first locker code they dropped on Christmas morning, and it gave you a 20% chance of getting AI. Good stuff, good odds. We like those odds. I mean, there's never a bet I've seen that's 20% odds that I haven't taken. Really good odds, really generous from 2K. I put out a tweet saying that it's kind of grim, because it was. And it seemed like 5 minutes later they released another locker code that provided him again. This time you had, I think, about a 40% chance of getting him and 60% chance of getting Moran. So that's all you need to do. You just need to be entirely lucky to get AI. I'm sure he'll drop again, maybe in limited, maybe in a few other things. There will be an opportunity to sweat for at least 4 to 5 days to go and pick up that pink diamond so 2K can just give you that card as they have done with all of these cards. So I'm sure you will join me in thanking 2K for their incredible generosity throughout this season of giving. Giving! Remember that word. Season of giving. Not season of earning, not season of sweating, season of giving. What a wonderful thing 2K have done. What an incredible idea they had sitting around a table going, we're going to make our community just feel amazing. All they need to do is sweat for 20 days on top of unlimited, on top of the XP agenda, on top of limited, all of these different things. All you've got to do is add another 20 days worth of gameplay on top of that. and you'll get all this stuff for free. All you need to do is burn about 1,000 contracts running all the different game modes to get all of this done. It's not that big a deal, is it, really, when you think about it? So thank you so much, 2K. Your generosity has no limits. We appreciate everything that you do for us. Thank you for giving us these incredible rewards. On a serious note, if you're like way behind on this, I don't know how worth it is. Look, Ja, if you haven't got him, you can still get him. Limited is your option. AI, I don't even know about. This mystery player could be absolutely anything considering the kind of sweat that they've given us so far. This has been really ugly. I think this whole thing's been ugly. I think that locker code yesterday with the 20% chance of getting Ja, I can't remember who I got. I got Walter Davis, I think. I mean, they set up a Christmas incentive, which was vital to this, this whole thing to get it done, which gave you a 20% chance of success, which means 80% of people that played 2K yesterday morning were disappointed by the locker code that 2K dropped. Only 2K could drop a locker code on Christmas Day that's going to disappoint 80% of the people to immediately feel like they just wasted the last 4 weeks getting all these other cards. Fair enough, they did drop another locker code, but again, it wasn't guaranteed. Even on Christmas Day, they couldn't just give us something directly. It's pathetic, to be honest. I'll get it done. I'm not gonna lose any sleep if I don't get it done. We've got everything else pretty much done. We'll have D-Wade probably by the end of today. Guys, I've dropped a video on Facebook, like I said. Go check it out. It's me saying thank you for all the amazing things that you guys have done. We're going to get back on the content over the next few days. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys.